So the way I got started was totally accidental. I finished college and my brother actually said, hey, there's an opening for a sales position at this partner company in the technology industry. And I said, okay, sure. So that's how I got into technology at the beginning. And then it just sort of continued from there. So when I first started, I was the only female sales representative at the company.
You know, I went to college thinking I wanted to be a physical therapist. Didn't think I had anything or wanted anything to do with the IT field, and had a good friend of mine that actually became a mentor that was in the IT field and said, "You're in the wrong field. You need to come over into into IT and into sales." So I came to work for her, and she's been a mentor ever since. And I've grown from being an alliance manager to an outside sales account manager to a business development manager, and now to a field account executive.
I fell into this industry by accident right after college. I spent about 5 or 6 years in distribution, working for Comstor a long time ago, over 20 years ago. And then I moved to a handful of resellers before joining the OEM side of things. So I've had an interesting journey. I've seen different pieces of the channel from different perspectives.
Things like when I first had my first child and just getting pregnant and not wanting to tell anybody at the company that I was pregnant for fear that I was going to lose all the accounts that I had. I took less than 3 weeks of maternity leave just to make sure that I got back so I could protect what I had. Things were definitely different at that time. I did work for a smaller company when I first started, so there weren't the kinds of inclusions and things like that I have now that I work with Cisco, for sure. But just over the years, I have seen that develop. Even with my daughter now, she's 14, her opportunities in the STEM world and the things that they are teaching her will help her, I think, coming along for sure.
So there's certainly more women at the table than there have ever been before. I also see a commitment from companies for diversity, not just gender diversity, but diversity of thought. And it's refreshing because I don't know, at least I certainly don't feel the stigma that there used to be. So it's an exciting time, I think, to be a woman in this country.
And so the proudest moment was in 2018 when I became the LLS Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Woman of the Year for raising the most amount of money in a 10-week campaign for LLS. We were able to get 2 grants for LLS in memory of different people. So I have one grant for $50,000 that was in memory of my father-in-law, and another $50,000 grant that was in memory of Glenn Bryce, who was also a leader in our field.
So I've had a few. I was hired at a company called CDW to build a Cisco practice. And I remember when we became a Cisco Silver partner and then a Cisco Gold partner, and I got flowers sent to me by the president of the company, and it was really exciting to see. And now to look at their business and see how much of a Cisco partner they are, it's kind of proud to look back on. But I think if I think about the things that I've been most proud of, it's seeing the people that have worked for me who have gone on to be incredibly successful. Not because of me, because of their efforts. But it's just a cool thing to see people move up through their career and have great success.